I moved to Michigan in 2017. I'm a Rhode Islander. And from the moment I moved here, I felt like I was at home. Grew up a Catholic, so you can only imagine how I felt with all the Christian music and the churches, and I didn't quite get it. A year after being here, I met my lifetime partner, Hendrik, and he really showed me the way. He would talk to me about God and everything to do with that and the church. And so one day I just said, "Oh, do you want to go to church?" And we did. I walked in and I was just completely overwhelmed. I left here with such a great feeling and looked forward to coming to service again. The new year came along and everybody was getting baptized. And every Sunday I would get a little, "Come on, your turn, your turn." And I'm like, not ready for it, not feeling it. And I fell in March of 2019. I fell really, really hard. I don't know how I didn't break anything. I went straight down on my knees and my hands. And from that moment, I was in a lot of pain. I had numbness in my arms. I would go home at night. I would cry. It was horrible. I would wake up numb, stiff. I couldn't get out of bed. So when we went to service on Good Friday, and Kelly laid hands on me and she prayed, and I didn't feel anything. So I kind of gave up. I was like, well, this isn't for me. The next Sunday was Easter Sunday. We came to church, and the following week I decided to get baptized. I wasn't healed. I was expecting to be healed, and I wasn't. So kind of just went with it. The months had gone on and on and on, and the pain would get worse and come and go. September 20th, I had to work. I put a 14-hour day in. I came home that night. I was in tremendous pain, and I sat on the couch and I looked at Hendrik and I said, "This is it. This is what God gave me for a reason, so I'm gonna accept my pain." The next day I went to work. I felt the pain, came back. I'm like, nope, this is it. I'm accepting this. I was given this for a reason. That Sunday, the 22nd of September, I came to church. It was communion, and we were praying for people. I was in more pain than I've ever felt. Down my arms, I had shooting pain. My right hip was pretty much numb. It was horrible. Pastor Doug said, "If you're feeling any kind of illness or you need prayer, raise your hand." I had a conversation with God. I was like, "I'm accepting what you're giving me. I surrender. So I'm going to help somebody else." I put my hand on the lady next to me who raised her hand. I wish we could go back to that day and find out who she was. Because as I did, there was a presence in between me and her that I've never felt in my entire life. And Pastor Doug prayed, and as I took my hand off, I felt no pain. I was like, is this for real? So I just stood there. We continued the prayer, and service ended, and we came home that night. We were sitting on the couch, and I looked at him and I'm like, we need to talk. And I started crying and told him what happened, because I couldn't believe that I was healed, that the Holy Spirit was there, and that God healed me, and He does love me. My name is Lisa Pontarelli, and this is my story.